Hello viewers, welcome back to Face to Face with me. My name is Sophia and I'll be your host for, well, approximately 1 hour. So before we start our talk today, I want you to see one video.
光ある限り私は戦う。突破口を見出す。俺たちならきっとできる。行くぞ、任務開始だ。行くぞ、風の赴くままに。この勝負、俺たちがいただく。俺は俺の意志で戦う。みんなでかかれば一瞬だよね。エースに任せとけって。
出会ったことを後悔させてあげますわ。
よし、やってやろうぜ。
So that was the video, viewers. So how do you feel right now? Do you feel the excitement trembling inside of you? So today we're going to talk about Square Enix for the Final Fantasy series. Well, maybe not all of them because we have limited time. So let's welcome our guest today, Mr. Handoko. Hi.
Hi.
How do you feel right now?
Yeah, I feel great, but I'm also trembling with excitement also.
Well, we pretty much feel the same as a fangirl and a fanboy of Final Fantasy series. So how frequent do you play video games?
I can say that I play video games
mostly
every day.
Mostly every day. So what about college?
All the time.
What about college?
I get that under control. So
Really?
chill.
Well, gamers are kind of, you know, well organized, kind of different than the average person.
Yeah.
So, do you consider yourself a dedicated gamer?
Yes, I am.
Of course you
proudly.
are. So you wrote something in your CV about Fantasy Crystallesia. What is it all about?
I'd like to say that Final Fantasy Crystallesia is a fan base about Final Fantasy that is based on Indonesia. That a friend of mine created the fan base since it was
Years
2009, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
been so
quite
long.
Yeah.
And then I joined and I get to know them. The fan base and also the peoples in 2013. It's quite late, but yeah, I get to know them and I applied as a staff there as a news contributor. So almost every day
you update the news about Final Fantasy series?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Indonesian to our readers.
I see. So based on what I have asked you, use this information to introduce yourself to the viewers. You can do that, of course you can.
Yep, okay. Hello everyone, my name is Handoko, I am 21 years old, and I was a member of Final Fantasy Crystallesia as a news contributor.
Thank you very much. So I want to ask you about your hobbies, just in case, you know. Well, we're going to talk about games, maybe just in case you have other hobbies.
Talking about other hobbies, I like watching movies.
Movies? What kind of movies? Japanese, Korean, Western?
More like
British?
Hollywood movies.
Hollywood
movies, and also some Japanese live action movies from anime and manga.
That's nice. So you must have watched the, you know, the movies produced by Square Enix.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean, right? We will continue on later on. So why do video games impress you so much? Why? Since you said you are a dedicated gamer and you are up to date with the new games coming up soon.
Yep.
And yeah, so why do video games impress you? I know the answer, but I want to hear your answer.
It's because basically video games is a different form of art and work which you can deliver a gameplay experience to the players, and also the story to experience it for the players themselves, because it's a combination of many kinds of different things that packed into one product, and the players can experience it all at once.
I see. So you mean a kind of simulation game?
Yes.
So
exactly.
Within this simulation of video games, what do you feel from playing the games?
It depends on the game actually. When I play a game that is story based, I feel like I'm having some kind of roller coaster of emotions.
Roller coaster.
Yeah, you can feel it, right?
Yeah, I do.
When the story is like, oh, it's so good, and then suddenly some character died or what?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it's so
mean.
saddening, you know, right?
Okay. I gotta control myself. I'm trying with excitement and a lot of feels running inside of me.
Yeah,
so from all the thrills that you feel and all the feelings that you feel, like you have just said, roller coaster and the rest. So what do you think about Final Fantasy? Do you think it's a kind of roller coaster type of game, or do you think it's something else?
You can say so, but each title has their different characteristics and something that makes them special themselves. Like for example, you can say when I played Final Fantasy V during high school, I remember the battle system was very good, and the storyline was quite comical and less serious compared to the others.
I see. Okay.
I like it.
So we're going to talk a lot more after this, after a short com break. So don't go anywhere, viewers. We're still here to talk about Square Enix Final Fantasy series with Mr. Handoko. So watch out at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. We're still here with Mr. Handoko. We're going to talk a lot more about Final Fantasy series, especially made by Square Enix. So maybe we will put a little bit of other games information, perhaps, or maybe review of the experience itself. So which series from Square Enix's games do you like?
Most of them are the ones that I have played. I have played Final Fantasy 1,
Choose
2.
one. Choose one that you like.
No, I'd like to explain which I have played, and I pick one from my favorite.
Okay,
I've played Final Fantasy 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, and 14.
Okay.
And the ones that I like would be, I'd say 7, because
7, it was your first game.
It was my first Final Fantasy game, and it was my first introductory to RPG turn-based game, and
it changes your life.
Yeah, since people were back then were talking about Final Fantasy a lot, I was wondering, what is this Final Fantasy game? Let me have a try at it, and I picked Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
And then the vibe was so different from the other games that I've played before, and it's very interesting. I'd like to say that.
Is it interesting? In what way is it interesting, other than the system of the game?
The music was good, and
music?
I played it when I was a kid, and I can still play the song in my head right until now.
I understand that, especially the villain OST.
Yeah, right.
So cool. Okay, so which series of Square Enix's games gives you the deepest impression?
Deepest impression.
Briefly tell us why.
Talking about deepest impression, would still be 7.
Would still be 7.
Would still be 7 because that's the only one that I've been, I don't know, been playing it over and over again, and the villain was so good.
The villain, yes, the beautiful,
you know, right?
the beautiful
villain. Dude, right?
Sephiroth,
yeah.
yes.
And then the main protagonist was also
beautiful,
a very cool one.
Beautiful.
I'd like
Cloud.
to say very cool. But
I would say beautiful because you can see that the smooth work of Square Enix. Well, we're going to talk about that later on. You can see how smooth he looks, how smooth the villain looks, how smooth everybody looks.
Yep, exactly.
So, yeah, continue on.
Where was I?
the deepest impression and why Final Fantasy 7. So you said about the music, right? And then the villain, right? And then?
And then
the girls.
No, the girls are actually...
the girls are great.
They are great, but they don't leave as much impressions as the others.
Oh, really?
But there is this particular girl. Can I say the spoiler?
Say what?
The girl that died at the end of disc 1.
Yes, I'm sure everybody, especially viewers, they know who died.
Yeah, but it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking.
Aerith.
Yeah, Aerith. I mean,
Aerith.
like, dude, I leveled her.
You leveled her until what level? Maximum?
I don't remember, but it was quite decent since she is a good healer, right?
Yes.
And she is important. But she died. God dang it.
I understand that.
Oh my God.
And the one who killed her was?
The beautiful dude.
The beautiful dude, Sephiroth. Yeah. So, any more reason why it leaves a kind of very deep impression in you, other than these 3?
No, basically those 3 means a lot to me because I played it since I was a kid, and you know, impressions stays longer when you experience it as a kid.
And I know point 2 and point 1. They connect each other very strongly between the villain and the girl.
Yep, exactly.
And because the villain, Sephiroth, killed Aerith, that leaves a very deep impression in you.
Yeah, exactly.
Heartbreaking. I understand that.
No, I know, right?
So now it comes to the choice of game that you think is the most successful.
The most successful. If we're talking about the previous games that have been published, I don't know too much about it, but I like to say that the currently most successful Final Fantasy game is Final Fantasy 14. 14 because the last time I checked, it has around 5 million players all around the world.
So
with so little production crew, which is amazing.
Okay, so if you compare Final Fantasy 7 to Final Fantasy 14, if you were to choose between these 2, which one are you going to choose?
14.
14.
Because the story is still ongoing.
Okay, the story is still ongoing. You don't know what's going to happen, and blah 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 blah. So that leaves you wondering what is going to happen.
Yes.
And you don't know what is going to leave you with what kind of feelings.
Actually, the main story is already packed, but the game is. I mean, like last year, the game released an expansion for the game, so another continuity going on.
I pity the wallets of fans.
Yes.
I can understand that a lot.
I spend a lot.
Okay, so how many game consoles do you have?
Game consoles, huh?
Like surely PS4, surely PSP.
My PSP is
dead.
Nearly deceased.
Nearly dead. Half dead then.
You can still play it, but I don't have any reasons to play it anymore. But
well, you can give it to me.
No,
I
no,
have every reasons to play it.
I gave it to my brother.
Oh, dang it.
So I have PSP, PS4.
PSP,
I have,
PS4, PS3,
Nintendo 3DS.
Nintendo 3DS.
I don't have PS Vita,
Okay.
and PC. That's all.
Okay, but you use all consoles that you have to create the best experience for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, I want those. I need to play. Oh, damn. I need to play one day.
Yeah, there's a game in Nintendo 3DS.
Not 3DS, please.
It's called Theater Rhythm. It's an rhythm game with the songs, and the songs are the soundtracks from almost every Final Fantasy titles, like from 1 until 14, and then the spin-off titles and also other titles.
Mom, please send extra money this month by the end of this month.
Seriously, I bought it just out of this fanboy soul.
Really? Really?
And I nearly played it anymore.
Which means you are entering hedonism, literally, like practically, literally.
I hate to admit it, but you can say so.
I am just at the beginning of hedonism, and I have no idea how to order those kind of games because, well, to be honest, I have this preference that I prefer Japanese dub instead of English dub.
Oh yeah.
Mainly because I want to train myself.
It is.
So the thing, how to buy it from Japan directly? How?
There's a distributor here, I
Really?
think. Yeah, where you can buy a Japanese version copy of the game.
Can you connect him to me?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Sure. So going on, what games have you played? So you have just answered it in the beginning. So what kind of games? So let's say not just Final Fantasy, other than Final Fantasy, but still in Square Enix's production.
Oh, but it's still in Square Enix production. I played Kingdom Hearts, which is Final Fantasy's second biggest title, I'd like to say. And then I also played this title called Bravely Default. Have you heard of it?
I heard of it.
Yeah, it's very good. But the problem is that the game is the Western localization is quite late compared to the release in Japan. Like let's say that when the game is released in Japan in like let's say this month in January 2016, the game would be released in the Western like I don't know, next year. It could be next year or next 2 years.
The patience test is really tough.
It's tough, I know.
But 1 year is quite fast if you don't, keep reminding yourself that the game is next year.
Yeah, I know, right? I think that one of my friends once said to me that to get a game localized to the Western market, it takes like only approximately 6 months. Actually,
but why does it take until 1 year?
I don't know.
Why? Is it because of the censorship or something else? Well, I know
censorship
I know censorship in Indonesia is kind of strict, unnecessarily strict.
No, Indonesian censorship doesn't have anything to do with these things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
It is all depends on the what the Western markets think.
Okay, so depending on the demands.
Yeah.
So about the games that I've played by Square Enix, I have only played let's say numbers of games. Legend of Mana.
Oh, I played that too.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it because I was too young to finish it. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which broke my heart into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, I cried a bucket also.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X a little bit.
And
I think about Zidane, right?
No, it was 9.
Oh yeah,
10 is the
Tidus.
How do you pronounce it?
How do you pronounce it? Both works, I think.
Know.
Both works. So Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy IX a little bit, and Final Fantasy XI, Final Fantasy Dissidia. Well, the earliest one, not the latest one. And then Final Fantasy 13. 11, did I play it?
11 is an online.
No, I didn't play it.
No. So.
Yeah. So Final Fantasy 13, and then Kingdom Hearts a little bit through the Game Boy one, and Dawn of Mana. Yeah, but slightly a little bit. I only finished Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. So let's continue on babbling about it in
Yep.
the next segment. So viewers, we will get into a short break, so don't go anywhere. We're still talking about Final Fantasy series, and watch out at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. Well, I know the chair is very annoying. Well, today I'm very happy, so let's continue on our talk. So, if you were to describe Final Fantasy series, what would it be?
It is hard to describe them.
So describe in one word.
Why do you have to make it so hard?
Well, I like difficult questions. Fans should be able to answer this.
In one word.
In one word.
One word. Let's see.
I've got one.
Variety.
Variety.
Yeah.
I see.
I'd like to say that because, again, every title has their own
Pluses and minuses.
And then there are some titles that are not very good, and there are some titles that are
very good.
Actually, very good, but it is underrated. But it is
Okay,
underrated.
I
So
see.
and people need to pay more attention to it.
I understand that.
Rather than the famous one, yet also the bad one.
Okay. Well, if I were to describe Final Fantasy series, it's going to be beautiful.
I
Because-
hope so.
Because the design! You need to
Yes.
clap your hands really for Tetsuya Nomura-san.
I'd like to make an altar for him.
Really?
I don't know. I was just joking, but if I can.
Let's
make
hope
it,
that he's watching this.
Nomura-san. But
I really want to meet him and pay him my deepest respect. Thank you for creating them all beautiful icons.
Those designs. When I saw his illustrations in DCD of Final Fantasy, they are very good. I like his style. I like his style in drawings, illustrations. It's very
do you
cool.
remember the rumor when
What is it?
Final Fantasy 13 came out? The rumor that lightning
Yep.
was drawn based on Cloud face.
Oh,
Do you remember that rumor?
I remember that. But
I'm not sure if it's true or not, but actually fans are trying to prove it, right? They're trying to, match the face,
I see it.
lightning and Cloud, and it actually matches.
I know that.
I'm not sure if Nomura-san is, joking or not, but maybe that's true.
I don't know if that's intended, but many have said that Lightning is like a female version of Cloud.
But why pink hair?
I don't know. Both have
Verity.
Well, you can say that. I can say so. But they both have the similarity, which is
Yeah, they're kinda
this
silent,
cold character.
Yes, cool character.
They're
But I
cool.
think Lightning is kind of, sweet in her own way.
She is more down to earth
Yes.
later on in the game.
And Cloud is just an emo guy.
Yeah, emo
Just,
dude.
2 years after that happening. I need to calm down. So, what are the morals learned through Final Fantasy series, according to you? Morals.
Morals.
It's everywhere.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Seriously?
Seriously?
It's too much. I can mention them all one by one.
Mention one that gives you the deepest impression.
The deepest impression, we have done it back then.
No, the deepest impression of the morals learned from Final Fantasy series. It's very easy. One word can cover everything.
Mostly are about love.
Friendship. Friendship, bro.
Ah.
Friendship. Friendship.
Yeah, okay, but love is also a
Yeah.
highlight.
But the romance is just, extra spice.
But Final Fantasy X,
Yeah, I know.
the
but
romance is very good. It's like some of my friends also said that it is the Romeo
most
and Juliet.
romantic. Most romantic.
It's the
version.
Romeo and Juliet version of Square Enix version.
I understand that.
You can see it, right?
Yeah, I can see it. Everyone can see it, especially the fans.
Yep.
Okay, so the morals.
Moving on. Huh?
Friendship and love. Okay.
Mostly
Okay,
about
moving
that.
on. Talking about improvement of designs like technology again. We have really have to clap hands for Nomura Tetsuya-san.
Nomura Tetsuya-san.
He's also the director, so cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers if he's watching this. So, let's get on to the next one. We have a video that we're going to, somehow announce to the viewers. Let's see if it shows up.
I still don't see why we brought a Shinra soldier along. No way he'd throw all that away for us. What's his name, anyway?
Cloud Strife. And he says it's former soldier. Look, heavy security like this, you want a professional along.
We're paying you more than a few gil. You best be worth it.
Look, I don't care about your politics.
You're doing this for the planet, same as us.
Not interested.
Wedge. Get back here! Okay, Riku. Let's move.
So that was it. The great announcement that made many people cry.
Many people scream in excitement.
Yes, I saw the video when they made the reaction towards the trailer.
Yeah, right.
and
Everybody was screaming and
yes,
jumping
they were
all
screaming,
around.
jumping, even crying.
Yes, I know, right?
I remember the excitement that came through me like a revelation from heaven when the trailer came out. I was like, ah!
The first game was released in 1997, and
Yes.
people have been demanding it demanding a remake
For years.
For years, and right
and
until
it's
now,
here.
it is announced. People
I need to calm down.
are screaming with excitement. This is
Yes.
crazy.
This is crazy. I need
It's
to calm
finally
down.
coming true.
Yes, this is finally coming true.
I know.
Next
right?
year.
Next year.
Next year.
Possibly.
Next year.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Possibly. So
It could be too.
because they haven't announced any release date yet, but
Square Enix, why?
they also said that it is not going to be released this year since it is not done, and they have like another titles
Project,
to work
okay.
on. So it won't come out until like next year, maybe. Maybe.
Well, talking about Final Fantasy VII, most of the population on Earth, they have played it. They know the story, but in my case, it's different. I played the prequel.
You played the prequel first?
Yes.
How dare you?
I was too young to play any
Oh, yeah, I
games.
remember.
I was just born when the game released, the first game in
yeah,
1997.
Yes, yes.
I was too young to understand anything. But I knew something happened in the Final Fantasy VII, and that perks up my attention.
I see.
Cloud dressing as a woman.
It is quite fascinating though to see it make an appearance on the remake.
Yes, it's going to appear on the remake.
Yes,
Oh my god,
yes,
I'm
yes.
crying. I need to
When
cry.
back then when I played the original game,
Yeah.
it was like I don't know.
They
characters
were boxes.
were only like shapes.
Boxes,
Yeah.
shapes.
I don't know.
And the hair was
pentagonals.
the hair was
squares.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they were ridiculous, but they were cool at the time.
Yeah, they were the I don't know, the best at that time.
Yeah, you could say that. But when we're looking at now in 2016, that looked ridiculous.
Yes, of course. But still, it
Really?
remained a very wonderful memories for everyone. Maybe not everyone
Yes.
because of Eric. So, talking about the prequel, it's going to be Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core,
Core.
which released like
I
in
don't
the
know.
year of 2000.
I don't know.
2000.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. 2000 something.
2000
so
something.
talking about Cloud's idol, Cloud's source of motivation, Zack Fair.
Zack Fair, the best hero of all time.
The unsung hero.
Yes.
I am very disappointed when I played DCDA and Zack is not there. Why?
I don't know.
Why Square Enix? Why?
I don't
Why?
know.
I miss Zack a lot, and then when my brother told me that there's DCDA, a mixture of all Final Fantasy series
Yep.
so far, so I was like really jumpy, jaunty, and very happy. Thinking that, oh, Zack is going to be there, Zack is going to be there.
But
and
nope.
when I borrowed his PSP to play the DCD, I was like,
But nope, you can find him anywhere. But in the sequel of the game, you can have Aerith as your support character.
yes. But in the prequel, Aerith is a supporter. She's so sweet.
She is.
She's so sweet. Why did she die?
I don't know.
I can't blame Sephiroth though.
You cannot.
We
you cannot.
can't blame Sephiroth.
Blame the writer.
So, well, we can't blame because the story is wonderful. I mean,
Yes.
let's say that Final Fantasy VII is my source of motivation as well.
Fascinating.
So, it's coming back as a remake, Final Fantasy
Yes,
VII.
finally.
And I hope they will remake Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core as well.
We'll
kind of
we'll see
dream
about
am I seeing?
we'll see about that.
Well, actually, the design is not that bad.
Design was
when,
not that
when
bad.
It,
It was
it
good.
released.
It was
It was good.
It was around like Advent Children's
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah, it was quite good, and I played it right. If I'm not wrong, it was the first game of Final Fantasy series that I've actually finished. So funny.
Really?
Really, so funny. And when I repeated the game because I died in some points of the game, and I had to restart because the PSP had some problems with the save data. So I had to play from the start, and I repeated that for 5 times, and the save data finally worked, and I finally got the ending. And whenever I play the game, I made sure I was alone in my room with no disturbances and with no obstacles, with no brother around. So he was going to annoy me anyway. So I played it, and I finally reached the ending, and I cried a bucket.
It was
I cried a bucket.
I
cried for the villains. I cried for Zack, and I cried for Cloud.
I know, right?
Feels.
I've been talking to my friends the true hero in Final Fantasy VII was not even Cloud actually in the first place.
It's supposed to be
It's supposed to be
Zack.
Zack. He's the true hero.
But
He's
then
the true
they
hero.
were like, Cloud, Cloud, Cloud.
Just because he looks better, that's it.
Well, Zack is handsome. I would say Zack is a lot more manlier than Cloud.
I know, right? I know.
Look at the tan skin. Look at the wonderful bangs.
He has
that
scars. He has
Look
a
at
scar.
the manly scar
Yeah,
that
he
he
has a
got
scar.
after the battle with Angel.
Yeah.
Oh man, my heart broke so. My heart hurt so much when I fought with Angel. I was like, why, Angel, why, why? And in the end, I was like, no. I could sing an opera for that one word, no. Seriously. After I cried, it became a motivation to write. And it became my hobby and my new passion. So I am really grateful for Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Thank you, Square Enix.
For opening a whole new world to you.
A whole new world, yeah.
Exactly.
So apparently segment 3 has ended, so we're going to get into segment 4 later on. So viewers, don't go anywhere. We're still here, so watch out at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. Apparently, we only have a little time to talk about Final Fantasy series, but well, let's go on. So we talk about Final Fantasy VII, and we talk about Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which broke our hearts.
Our hearts.
Our hearts.
Yeah.
In the last scene was really heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking. I cried a bucket that
I
time.
cried a bucket as well.
God damn it. And then
Guys cried manly tears.
Yes.
Girls, they just cry. Okay. They just cry. Fangirl cry.
Yeah.
I don't want to offend any fangirls because I'm a fangirl myself. So we're talking about Final Fantasy. One of the most popular thing to discuss.
franchise.
No, it's not franchise.
It
It's the
is.
villains.
Oh.
So let's say which of the villains is your favorite?
Throughout the entire series would
Yes.
be still be Sephiroth, but
Of course, Sephiroth. Sephiroth won the poll of the best villain.
yeah, best villain of all time.
Many years ago. though.
Many years ago,
And
but
he is still a wonderful villain up until now.
But since I was introduced to Dissidia, I changed my personal favorite villain character from Sephiroth to Jet.
Well, Jack is an
Jet.
awesome dad, although.
Yeah, I mean like.
Well, I'm not sure if he's awesome or not. Well, in terms of parenting, he's like.
He's cool. I mean he's cool.
Well, I like his style. He's very cool and all.
Yeah, I
but
mean.
his parenting is.
You can categorize him as a, let's say, hot dad.
Hot dad. My dad is hot as well. With the same time skill. Well, dad, I love you. So, talking about villains, of course, I will support Sephiroth. But as an addition, I support Genesis as well.
Yeah, Genesis
He's
is
also
also.
the unsung villain.
Yeah, he is
You
also
just
one of.
can't hate
He is one of the most.
sexiest villains. I'm sorry.
He's interesting though, because the fact that he was modeled after the Japanese
Gagged.
singer Gagged.
Gagged!
Yeah.
Gagged is so sexy despite
he-
his age.
And he's also the one that
Voices the
voiced
character,
the character in
right?
Japanese,
Yes, of course.
which is very interesting.
Of course,
I-
it's
I
very
like to say that.
interesting.
My friend
Gagged.
fangirls over him.
Gagged. 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 Gagged is the living of Genesis, although not his, life. Yeah, Genesis. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Well, anyway, so Sephiroth has a really silky long hair,
Yep.
silver long hair. and
Better
it's-
than girls' hair.
I'm sorry.
It's true, right?
I mean, he brings shame to every girls with long hair. Seriously.
How can your hair looks better than
And
mine?
his eyelashes are super long, which shame all the girls with the fake lashes. Seriously. So when guys try to cosplay Sephiroth, remember to put triple eyelashes.
Triple.
Triple eyelashes to make that, flicking kind of
Flicking.
eyelashes that Sephiroth has.
And when he blinks, it goes like bling bling bling.
So let's talk a little bit about Final Fantasy 15, which is going to be
15.
released soon this year.
Probably this year.
Probably this year. So
Yeah.
it has, handsome guys.
Handsome dudes.
And some people even say that Final Fantasy 15 is for girls.
You can say so, since the four main character is like, people say they're a boy band.
I have never heard of that.
Yeah,
but
some-
I know
some-
Noctis is very sexy with.
Some people said that, what is Sasuke doing with his friends?
I don't know.
Yeah,
And-
but
and people
the,
even
the,
made-
the resemblance is very uncanny. Like, I
Yes.
mean, like, Noctis looks very much like Sasuke. I mean, like the hairstyle.
Yes.
It looks
And
so much.
I don't know the
similar
expression
to
of the face. He likes to frown a lot.
He's a prince in the story,
story,
and he's like also one of those cult characters.
Yeah,
in
I know.
Final
That
Fantasy series.
that is what makes him cool.
Yeah.
So, what do we hope for the upcoming Final Fantasy 15 series?
Don't mess these things up.
Well,
Seriously-
yeah, the
seriously,
settings
the
are
settings
all cool.
Are all cool. I mean, like people have been waiting since 2006, since the trailer was first introduced, and
Yes.
the title was first introduced as Final Fantasy 13 Versus.
Yes,
And
yeah,
people
it's been so long, but then
people
they
has
were
been-
like procrastinating, pulling.
Yeah, they've been
the-
postponed it since that day. I mean, like.
Yeah, I was
there-
getting tired of waiting.
There aren't any news regarding that game anymore at the time. And then I've my friends that mostly buy PS3
Yeah.
just because to play that game. But
and then it's not coming out.
it's not coming out right. And after a decade, I mean a decade,
And then
10 years,
PS4 comes out,
and
and
PS4 comes out and
definitely
will be on
it's
PS4.
going to be on
And
PS4.
yeah, the most shocking news was other than the Final Fantasy
change,
7,
the changing of the system.
I mean, no. I mean, like, other than the Final Fantasy 7 remake announcement, the other shocking announcement was in a gaming event in 2013, or yeah, in 2013 they announced this title. It's called Final Fantasy 15.
I see.
That changed the name from 13 verses from to 15. And then here's a trailer for you guys to enjoy. And
well,
boom.
it's just trailer. So,
but still, it satisfies people's longing.
Needs somehow.
Yeah, I know.
So apparently we have come to the end of this talk show. We're going to talk a lot more later on. So thank you, viewers, for watching, and thank you, the crews, and mostly thank you, Hanoko, for coming.
Yep,
thank you very much. So, viewers, let's meet again next week. So stay tuned at Face to Face with BINUSTV. See ya. Bye.